parents, 4 children, plus 2 young guests, were murdered in their sleep. The killer used the blunt end of an axe. Investigators believed he had been hiding in a closet while the family was at church, waiting until everyone went to bed.
But I went into my son's room, seen a purple dinosaur toy talking. It's that fucking Barney cunt.
Yeah.
I hate Barney.
Before I could even process it, a third tug pulled at my jacket, and this time, a small voice whispered in my ear. Would you like to play with me? Welcome to episode 146 of Ghost Slags.
Ghost cunts. No, take it back.
We're obviously fine.
Sorry, I didn't mean to throw the C word, actually.
No, I think it was great.
No, do you know what? I actually think I need to go to the toilet.
Oh, keep that in, and then we'll pick it up when she comes back. That's hilarious. Keep that in, Tim. She's going to go shit herself. She's back in the room.
I'm back in the room, guys.
Did your pissy ass make a return?
No, we mustn't. I'm fine, and there's nothing untoward going on with me.
Okay.
I just felt.
No, you must be fine. We have to whine. I
know, we will. I just suddenly felt a bit ill.
Drink some water.
Okay.
Get ready for wines.
Yeah.
I'm looking to see the fear in my eyes. I was like, no, we're whining.
Yeah, we're going for wine.
So we obviously don't need to chat about how we are because we recorded last week's 2 seconds ago.
Yes, we did.
But you've got some television recommendations that I personally want to hear about.
Yeah.
Shall I have that then?
Yeah. I do not want that. The Jury. Channel 4. Have you heard of it?
The Jury? No.
Yeah, it's really good.
Tell me what it's about.
We can't be eating.
No, I'm going to move away. Go on then, tell me what it's about.
I can hear it.
Mm-mm. No, you can't.
Okay. Basically, on Channel 4, there is a program called the Jury Murder Trial. And it's a social experiment. Have you not heard of this?
No.
It's really good. And so it's like they get 2 different juries, and they're not aware of each other, to sit in on a reenactment of a real murder trial, so they can see how a jury actually goes and deliberates. Because right now it's all completely secret, and like there's no knowing how a jury's ever deliberated on a case. They go
so no
away.
one's in the room just to make sure that none of them are like, oh, I know him, by the way, he's a wrong one.
No. They literally, they've just come up with their sentence, guilty or not guilty. And there's no saying how they got there, because it's all very hush-hush. So it's like the 12 people just have to go in, look at the evidence, do what they do. And so it's a bit of a, as they describe it, it's like a, spinning the wheel of fortune for justice, right? Because you don't know what they're doing. So what they've kind of come up with is well, let's set it all up, same case as something that actually happened, and it's word for word. So the actors are reading exactly the transcript of what happened in the trial.
But the jury think it's real.
Well, the jury, it is real, and the jury know it's real, but they just aren't aware that there's 2 juries. So the idea is, it's will 2 different juries come up with a different verdict?
Oh, but they think that they don't know that there's actors. They think that this is the real court.
No, they do know it's actors. They know that it's a social experiment, and all they're told is, this is a real case. Act like you're a real jury. Go in, deliberate, and give your verdict. And at the end, they become aware that there's 2 sets of 12.
Oh, right.
And the whole thing is will one say a different verdict than the other?
Wow.
And it follows the case of, Ask for Angela.
Yeah.
It was based on a real case of a woman called Angela who was beaten in the head by a hammer by her husband.
Jesus.
And her daughter set up this Ask for Angela thing to raise awareness for women. Died. Yeah. And this whole jury case is based on that case. So it's about whether or not the guy who killed her husband, whether or not he should have got manslaughter or murder.
Right.
And it's about the events that led up. I mean, he hit her 3 times over the head with a hammer.
Obviously
That
murder.
is very interesting. It's very interesting because you start to oscillate about where you are on, like, is it murder, is it not? Because there is a thing in law that says that if you snap and you are pushed to your limit and you just have a snap and you don't even know what you're doing, it suggests that if you do have a snap and you attack someone and it ends up with them dying, that's manslaughter, not murder.
Wow.
Because you just lost your head for a second, except the way he killed
No,
doesn't
that's very
suggest
bad.
a second. It was quite... Anyway, I'm not going to ruin anything if you don't know the case, but it's really good. It's just really interesting to see how people got to their verdict and how much like personal baggage is brought into that room, because you can't help but use your own experience.
Yeah. Well, I'd immediately be like, murder. Done.
Yeah, well, exactly. I'd be like, well, I don't trust him, and he sounds like a fucking wrong and
Yeah.
But I would say it's really, it challenges your preconceptions because you start to hear like his point of view. I mean, I'm not going to give my opinion on the whole thing because I don't want to ruin if you're going to watch it, but it's very interesting.
Oh, maybe I'll give that a bash.
Yeah, the jury. And then they've got series 2 has just come out, which is how I found out it was a thing in the first place. And that one's now set in Liverpool. But it's in Liverpool. And,
Same thing.
Same thing, but this is now about a 23-year-old girl who stabbed her boyfriend to death. She says self-defense. The jury have to figure out whether or not they think it's self-defense or murder. So it's just really interesting to hear the court and all the witnesses, and
I might give that a watch.
it's great. It's really good. And the other one that I watched was the murder case on BBC iPlayer. I think I sent it to you and Rachel.
Oh, The Vanishing Cyclist. Yeah, I watched it.
Oh yeah, did you not
Yeah,
like it?
I enjoyed it. Yeah, my mum didn't. My mum said she didn't think it was that good, but I really enjoyed it.
I thought it was interesting.
I thought it was. I was kind of on the edge of my seat with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was interesting because of the process and kind of like how they found. Because I thought initially it was a cold case, but
it's about, if you don't know it, it's about a cyclist who did this dad who did a charity bike ride from one end of Scotland to another, and he was knocked off his bike, but he was never found. And no one
knew what happened to him. They just saw him on one camera and then never saw him again.
Exactly. He just disappeared, and he's called the Vanishing Cyclist. And then you start to find out what transpired, and it gets darker and weirder.
Yeah.
But it's on iPlayer. It's called the Vanishing Cyclist. Maybe we shouldn't say anything else, but it's like the decisions that some people made in it are like horrific.
Yeah, really, really sad.
It's a very sad case.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah.
Oh,
Have you got
love
any true crimies for me?
True crime. No.
No?
I've just
You
been
usually
watching
do.
Too Hot to Handle with Stephen and Matt. Oh,
What's Too Hot to
Oh,
Handle?
it's a reality TV show that is a load of dog shit. It's where they
nice.
put really hot people together and they're not allowed to kiss.
Oh, for fuck's
And they charge them
sake.
like 10 grand a hand job.
What?
Listen, it's not my proudest watch, but
What channel is it on?
Netflix.
What do you mean, 10 grand a hand job?
Well, like they'll charge you like if you start off with a prize part of 200 grand,
Yeah.
and then if someone kisses it, it's 6 grand gets removed from the prize part, and then if there's a handy, something like 8 grand. Full sex is 20. Unsure about rimming. I haven't found that out yet.
Oh my God.
But it is really bad,
Horrific.
But listen, what can I say? And we've gotten into something called the perfect match, which is where all these people from all these reality TV shows all come together again and try and find their perfect match, and they swip and they swatch. And
Reality TV shows.
it's just escapism for me,
Yeah, fine.
but I do love it.
You're off on
and-
your holiday soon.
Oh, my fucking hell. I might be getting my teeth done, guys.
Yeah, you're off to Turkey.
I'm going to mention it because if I come back like, I'm going to be like, no, I haven't done my teeth done. What are you talking about? It's going to be very
Are
obvious.
you going to
when
get
this is
what are you going to do?
composite bonding? I think.
Does that mean more teeth?
Yeah, well, it means
Like
it's
bigger
like
teeth?
it's like a set on your face. You know, like what's the word? Like when they put
Gnashes.
No, when in like the theatre, where the set in the
Dentures.
theatre.
What?
You know, like the set in the theatre.
Oh, yeah.
It's like that. So they'll put things over
Rig.
my current rig. They'll rig my teeth up. So I'll still have my own teeth,
Yeah.
but they'll just kind of put
Add
stuff
on.
in front of it. Yeah,
Wow.
scary.
It is scary, but it's
Few
kind of
little
exciting.
implants. It is exciting.
Would you like to pick a tarot
Yes,
for
please.
the epi? Come on, girl.
It's a man in a condom again.
Oh yeah, condom hat
Condom
guy.
hat
He's got
man.
a couple. He's winging about with a couple
pentacles.
of stars.
He got an ass on him.
Yeah, he's
I
got
think we've
junk
talked
in
about
his
that
trunk.
before.
He creeps me out, that one. I wouldn't like him fiddling around my window.
What does window mean? Asshole.
Well, you know what I mean. Imagine seeing him outside your window.
I don't see any men outside my
skipping
window.
from side to side with his tights on.
It's the tights.
I don't like his legs.
I don't like them either.
I really don't.
It's all a bit smug.
Yeah, it's all juggly and shit.
Yeah, it's giving clown.
Reversed or advice?
I don't actually know. I can't remember. I think it was reversed.
Reversed. Okay. Okay, this is a time for action. You might be displaying too much ambivalence about outcomes.
What's ambivalence mean again?
A bit wishy-washy, a bit like, I don't know. And this is to your detriment. A neutral stance or procrastination will not serve you here.
Don't be Switzerland.
You have to move into proactive support for the good of all concerned and leave passivity behind.
Right.
At the very least, assert your personal preferences as a sign of respect for any others who also display the courage of their convictions.
Oh, right.
So get off the fence is what it's saying.
Get off the... Get shit or get off the pot.
Yeah.
Oh, not
Don't say that to
really
me.
for you, is it?
Yeah, not for me.
Don't talk to me like that. Have you got a story? We're doing a
Yeah.
listener special this
Oh,
week.
we are.
Because there's just so many are being flung at us, which I love. Did you get that ring from Altea?
Yes.
I've got the exact same one.
Did you?
I've ordered it, yeah.
recently.
Yep.
It's nice, isn't it?
Yeah, lovely.
And then the matching.
Oh, I didn't get the match. I got a necklace with a shark on it.
Oh, cool. From them. Atalaya, they're always doing a sale.
I had this as well.
I think it's
I
a
had this
Ponzi
from
scheme,
them.
that place.
It's really nice.
Oh, yeah. Well, I got my ring size wrong.
Well,
How
they're
are you
all quite
supposed to
big.
know? They are
I
big,
think.
aren't they?
Yeah. Which I like because I've got fat fingers.
Well, I
Sausage
just-
hands.
Well, it just kind of...
What about the middle finger?
No, I have a thinner middle finger.
That is so weird.
Isn't it?
Yeah, no one has that.
Yeah. Yeah, weird.
Interesting.
Well, there you go.
Well, anyway, I'm a fan. I think they're good.
So this is a creep of the week.
Cow.
Creep of the
Cow.
Creep of the week. Creep
Pig.
of the week.
Oh,
Creep.
farm animal.
Slag.
Stupid bitch.
This is a Creep of the Week special because all of you are haunted to fuck, and we've got some really goodies. Some goody goods.
Hit me.
Okay.
Please.
Hi, Huns. Still absolutely engrossed in your pod on episode 105, and you've just said you prioritise Patreon, which I will be when I run out of eps, as I definitely can't make your shows as much as I'd love to, if that's how you
very
spell it.
sweet.
Oh, well, I hope I hear one of my stories on your pod, lol. This is a chaos one, and I love it.
Yeah, excited.
This really has just captured our feral
Yeah.
ways. A story you have just read triggered memories. Now, I'm a mother of 3 rambunctious boys. They are gorgeous but feral. That's weird.
What?
I just said feral, and then she wrote feral.
Oh, right.
But as babies, they were less feral. LaMayo. My eldest is...
LaMayo?
LaMayo. My eldest is 9. Get comfy. My eldest is 9. When he was around 12 months old, I was pregnant.
Wow.
Yeah, I was like, have I read that right? Yeah. My eldest is 9. When he was around 12 months old, I was pregnant and he was obsessed with sleeping with me in my bed. I lay there listening to him talk, laugh, and then drift off into a lovely sleep. For context, I couldn't sleep when I was pregnant. I had this thing with my liver that made me want to peel my skin off and itch it.
Oh, no.
Cholestasis, if you were wondering. It took a while, and after rain noises and an ice bath, I started to relax as my eyes started to go. I heard something through the baby monitor. Wow. Push a letter button.
It's a cat, then.
Yeah, wow, push a letter button. I shit myself.
Push a letter button?
I don't know. I shit myself. Took me a moment, but I went into my son's room. Seen a purple dinosaur toy talking. It's that fucking Barney cunt.
Barney, yeah.
I hate Barney.
Smug.
Oh, I hate Barney so much. I used to hate him. Anyway, I put my mind at rest and thought it's just on a timer so the children play with it. So I picked it up, made sure I turned it off. Skip half an hour, I start relaxing again, and then a tune comes through the baby monitor again. I was like, what the fuck? I ran in his room and that purple fucking dinosaur was going off again, and I thought I was going insane. I picked it up and it was fully turned off. Needless to say, I shat my pants, opened the window and chucked it into the garden.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Quite right.
Good. Skip 5 months, I've moved. Forgotten completely about the dinosaur. I'm in a new home. A house instead of a flat. Settled in, my boys are happy and healthy. I bought new toys, one being a happy-tuned bubble train.
This is absolutely mental.
Yeah, I love it. It's just a train that drives around and blows bubbles while playing a creepy happy tune. One night, at 3:23 a.m, I heard a tune. I thought I was dreaming, but woke up in a shock and I heard it clear as day. I walked downstairs and just pottering about in my kitchen was that fucking train. I was like, fuck that. Picked it up, turned it off, put it on the kitchen side, went for a cig.
In the garden.
Yeah, yeah. Went for a cig, all of a sudden heard the tune again. I was like, what the actual fuck is going on?
The energy of this is impeccable.
Yeah. What the fuck is going on? I thought it could just be a surge from the battery. So I walked back into my massive kitchen, picked the shitty toy off the side.
All right, show off.
Picked the shitty toy off the side and a screwdriver and started unscrewing it. 3 exclamation marks.
Don't do this because when it starts happening again, then you've got no excuse.
I know. To my shock, there was no batteries in the toy, and I was like, fuck this. Nope, not today, motherfucker. Walked through my house to the front door and launched the train into the pissing down rain and the top of my garden. Sat my ass back down too, finished my cig. Sat there, occasionally looking at the bastard train. This is the best story I've ever read.
Fuck off, don't think so.
I also love the idea that she's just chain smoking the cig and just being like, fucking
purple dinosaur.
Yeah. Occasionally looking at the bastard train and trying to calm down when it went off again. I sat there for 4 fucking hours listening to that creepy music from a train that was piss wet through, go on and off and on and off.
With no batteries.
No batteries. I was so scared. I made my mum walk over to mine in the morning. Context, she lived over the road. I told her I did have videos and WhatsApp chats about this, but my phone broke. But anyway, she come over, skeptical, and picked the train up, nothing. She turned it on and off, shook it, everything, no tune. She told me I was being...
She even shook it.
I was being paranoid. Sat down to have a fag with me, and lo and behold, it went off again, and she shit herself. She picked it up and ran up the street and threw it in someone's bin.
That's incredible.
Saying she didn't want to be haunted. Ha 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 ha. Horrible, like you always say, creepy things happen with kids. Ha 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 ha. I would die if you read this. How could we not? And I can imagine you both venturing off with so many side stories. But love you.
We didn't have chance, really. Even that shut me up.
This has gone at the speed of a train.
I've listened to this like this.
So many stories who love you both. Please read it. Ha ha ha. If you do tarot reckon, I get you the Emperor today. Love you guys, Caprice.
Well, you're going to have to pick one now.
And she says, would love to see you pronounce my name.
Caprice?
You have to pick a tarot for Caprice.
What does she think it is?
Emperor. Oh my God, imagine you got it. Caprice?
Oh, no.
Oh,
it's not good.
What is it?
It's the fucking 25 of swords.
Oh, it's that sad cunt with the swords in his back.
It's not good, Caprice. I'm sorry.
Oh, Caprice,
Although,
that means you're haunted.
There was another one catching my eye. No.
Oh, we could do this for hours, couldn't we?
Yeah. Let me just check one more. Wow. I don't really know what to say about that, to be honest, because I'm so shocked.
Caprice, that was, I think, one of our finest. And I adored it.
Stunning.
So thank you for that.
Stunning.
I hope we can say your name.
Surely.
Would love to see how you pronounce my name. Yeah, how else would we? Caprice?
Yeah. Caprice.
Caprice.
That was great.
It was good,
I'm going
wasn't
to say that again while not yawning. That was great.
Yeah. Have you got a story?
I have, and this one is very exciting because it's got true crime involved as well.
Yes, go on, let's hear it.
I really would love us on Patreon to do a true crime. Just one.
Yeah, but I'm not very good with it.
I think we should try. Anyway,
myself.
I'm a huge fan, and I've listened and finally decided I should share my spooky story. It's a long one, but a true story, and I hope you enjoy. When I was in grade school, my uncle invited my dad, brother and me on a road trip to get fireworks. At the time, fireworks weren't legal in Iowa, but that never really stopped anyone. Imagine fireworks not being legal.
Fireworks in Iowa.
I fucking wish fireworks were illegal here because they do my head in.
I'm not a huge fan of.
I don't care about them. I couldn't care less about them. And they're loud. They bother the animals. And
oh, they do.
they
You're
really
right.
bother the animals. And they
Yeah.
fucking wake me up, more importantly.
Yeah,
1 o'clock in the morning, I was woken up by fireworks the other day.
Yeah, it does feel like you're in a war zone.
Horrific.
Yeah,
I
they
hate
are.
them.
Yeah, bad.
They should be illegal. But then anyway, every summer people made the drive to neighbouring Missouri, stocked up and smuggled them back for the 4th of July. That was exactly my uncle's plan. A 3-hour drive 3 hours for fireworks.
No.
A 3-hour drive south, a trunk full of fireworks and a big show on our family farm. The drive itself was an adventure. My uncle loved a good ghost story, so somewhere between cornfields and country roads, he started telling us spooky tales. My brother and I groaned, pretending to be bored, but secretly leaning in. Then, without warning, he veered off the highway and into a small town. Instead of going straight through, he wound into a quiet residential neighbourhood. We had no idea why. The detour made the long drive feel even longer, but we rolled our eyes in the back seat. Finally, he slowed down on an ordinary-looking street and pulled up in front of an old house on the corner. At first glance, it was like any other ageing home you'd see in a small Iowa town. 2 stories, weathered siding, the kind of place that had seen 100 years of wind and winters. But there was something off.
Of course.
The air felt heavier. The house seemed to watch us. My uncle grinned, put the car in park and turned towards us. Do you know where we are? We shook our heads. This, he said, gesturing to the house, is the Villisca Axe Murder House.
Oh, what's that?
Have you not heard about that before?
No.
Well, I'm going to it. Before I go any further, let me pause here to explain why that house mattered. It's a massive true crime.
Villisca Axe Murder House?
Yeah.
Okay.
If you've never heard of Villisca, Iowa, it's a quiet little town with one of the darkest stories you can imagine. In 1912, a family of 6, parents, 4 children, plus 2 young guests, were murdered in their sleep. The killer used the blunt end of an axe. Investigators believed he had been hiding in a closet while the family was at church, waiting until everyone went to bed. What made it even stranger were the details. Every mirror in the house was covered, the bodies were draped with cloth, and the killer lingered afterward, eating food from the kitchen before locking the door and leaving.
Oh my God.
When the scene was discovered the next morning, word spread fast. Instead of being secured, the house turned into a grotesque spectacle. Nearly 100 people traipsed through the crime scene while the bodies were still inside. Some even took pieces of the victims' skulls as souvenirs.
What?
People are rank. Over the years, the house changed owners more than a dozen times. Families moved in, only to flee weeks or months later. Stories piled up, whispers of voices, footsteps, children laughing when no children lived there. In the 1990s, historians bought the home and restored it to how it looked in 1912 and placed it on the National Register of Historic Places. Since then, it's been open for tours and overnight stays, drawing in both history buffs and paranormal investigators. So there we were. My uncle, my dad, my younger brother and me parked right in front of that eerie house. The story fresh in our heads. We were officially creeped out. That's when my uncle, grinning ear to ear, threw out a challenge. Whoever runs up and knocks on the door gets an ice cream. Can I walk instead?
Also, there's no one in the house. Is it like a museum?
It's National fucking Register of Historic Places.
Right.
National fucking Register. Now, I was the kind of kid who couldn't resist a dare. Without a second thought, I flung open the car door and jogged toward the house. The closer I got, the heavier the air seemed to feel. My bravado started to fade, but there was no way I was turning back. Not with a car full of family ready to tease me for chickening out. I climbed the creaky wooden steps, lifted my fist, and froze. That's when I heard it. 3 slow, deliberate raps from inside the house. My breath caught. Had I really just heard that? Or was my imagination running wild after hearing such a grim story? Shaking it off, I quickly knocked once myself and bolted back to the car, heart pounding. For the rest of the drive, I sat there replaying it in my head. Had I knocked 3 times, or had something knocked at me? The first trip turned into a tradition. Every year or two, when we made the drive for fireworks, my uncle would detour through Villisca. As we got older, he even tried the same dare on his daughter, daring her to run up and knock on the door. It was silly, spooky fun, and for us, just seeing the house from the street was enough. But as my brother and I grew older, the trips happened less often. High school pulled us into sports, friends, and other distractions, so eventually I graduated and moved away to college. My brother, though, wasn't finished with Villisca. During his senior year, he decided his senior trip would be an overnight stay in the Axe Murder House with a group of friends.
Oh my God.
That'd be my vibe.
That would be so fun, wouldn't it?
We should go.
That would be so... I mean, I know it's a bit Not unethical, but
Well,
it's like
it was a long time ago.
staying in a haunted house is what I mean. Like,
there comes a time, I think, when so much time goes by that it can
When
become
was it?
1912.
Yeah.
Like it was a real. When was the Titanic sunk?
Like you don't know. You love the Titanic.
I do love the Titanic, but I can't remember when
You're
it
like,
was sunk.
what day was it?
But
Sorry?
it's that, isn't it? It's that like what time? Can't remember. 1:32 a.m.
I think it was, yeah.
I think it went down at 4 something. Anyway, fucking creepy bitch. Anyway, so he decided his senior trip would be an overnight stay in the Axe Murder House with a group of his friends. He booked it months in advance and bragged about how he planned to scare the life out of them. I thought it was hilarious and couldn't resist making it even scarier. So I drove home from college without telling him, gathered a few of my friends and hatched a plan. We dressed head to toe in black, painted our faces white and followed his group to Villisca, keeping our distance on the highway. That's savage.
They did what? Sorry, they painted
their faces white and put black outfits on.
Oh my god!
Like his sister and her and her mates.
I mean, it's a great prank.
It's a great prank.
And back then, those sorts of pranks are like what you live for.
Yeah, to follow them there.
And to know that you're in on it, so it's not happening to you.
And he thinks that you're like miles away at uni.
This is the ultimate prank.
That's really good. Anyway, we must have looked absolutely insane, a car full of creepy painted up 20-somethings barrelling down the road. When we arrived, we parked a block behind the house. Just far enough to watch without being seen. My brother and his friends started their night in the little museum building on the property, where the owner retold the story of the murders and recounted all the paranormal activity people claim to have experienced inside. By the time he handed them the keys and left them alone, they already looked spooked. Mm-hmm. Flashlights, so how are they? Oh, they're just far enough to watch, so they know what's happening. Flashlights in hand, they finally stepped into the house. From the shadows, we could see their beams sweep across the windows as they nervously explored room by room. Something startling them almost immediately, and they all came running back out onto the porch. That was our chance. We sprinted around the back and slipped in through the rear door. Inside the house was small, close, and heavy. Inside the house was small, close, and heavy with silence. We ducked instinctively into the little room on the main floor. Only after did I realise that it was the very closet where the killer had once hidden, waiting for the family to fall asleep. That thought made my skin prickle, but it was too late to move. My brother and his friends had already re-entered the house. Sorry. Before we could even think about scaring them, something spooked them again and they bolted outside a second time. This is us. We do this.
Yeah.
We seized the chance, racing up the narrow staircase to the second floor. That was where most of the murders had happened. The rooms felt tighter up there, oppressive, like the walls were holding their breath. From above, we started our prank. A face in the upstairs window, a creak across the floorboards. Just enough movement to keep their nerves on edge. It didn't take much. With their imaginations already wound tight, they jumped at everything. When they fled the house again, we huddled at the top of the stairs, waiting for a chance to slip out unnoticed. That's when it happened. I felt a tug on the back of my jacket. Assuming it was one of my friends, I brushed it away without looking, but then came another tug, sharper this time. I spun around and froze. No one was there. I was the last one in line. Before I could even process it, a third tug pulled at my jacket, and this time, a small voice whispered in my ear. "Would you like to play with me?" "No, thanks."
Thank you.
"No, thanks very much."
Why don't you fuck the fuck off?
You piece of ass.
Please, kindly fuck off.
Every hair on my body stood on end. I whipped around. Nothing. Just shadows. But when I turned back, I saw my friends staring at me with wide, terrified eyes. They'd heard it too.
And white in that white face, black clothes, like
a mime.
Like a mime.
That was all it took. We bolted down the stairs, out of the back door, and didn't stop running until we were in the car speeding away. The drive home was silent. No laughter, no retelling of our prank, just the weight of what we'd all heard. For years, I didn't tell my brother the truth. The fact that we'd been there that night, sneaking through the house and staging scares. Oh, fuck.
Just a mime at the window.
Honestly, I didn't want to talk about it at all because for me, it hadn't ended when we ran out the door. For weeks afterwards, I was haunted by nightmares, always the same. A young girl with a distorted face asking me to play. I'd wake up in a cold sweat, her voice echoing in my head. I never ever went back to that house. Eventually, I confessed to my brother that we'd been there, playing tricks on him and his friends. He laughed, rolled his eyes and teased me for scaring myself more than anyone else. My husband laughed too when I finally told him. For a while, everyone just thought it was a spooky story. It was a spooky story I'd spooked myself into believing. Until one night. Years later, we were watching an episode of Ghost Adventures. The investigators were walking through the Villisca Axe Murder House when their recorder picked up a faint, high-pitched voice. "Wanna play?" I felt the blood drain from my face. My husband turned to me, his expression mirroring mine. In that moment, he didn't laugh. He just nodded slowly and whispered, "I believe you." The end.
Whoa.
Isn't that a mad story?
Wow.
I
and
think
wonder
that's
if
crazy.
Was there a young girl who got murdered? Maybe?
Yeah, there was kids in there. The kids got murdered.
Oh my God.
I know. Isn't that that is a wild story?
Terrifying.
It's a crazy story.
Yeah.
Imagine
when the pranksters get pranked.
Yeah. Imagine seeing what you think has happened, but then seeing it on TV.
Yeah.
Like it's like if we watched Castle Howard, because we went to Castle Howard on Patreon, and we heard that same hello that we heard on ours.
Great.
Well, Great.
Yeah, really fucked up.
Behind the fire.
Maybe we should look at some of the most haunted and maybe like other shows that have done the same things we've done and be like,
oh, good idea.
You know, like cross-reference our witness testimony.
Yeah, we've done some fucking hunts. And if you want to see more, go to www.patreon.com/ghosthunts. I thought that was
really good. Loved that. Love. Okay, this is from Jay.
Jay. Oh my God, there's so many Jays.
Jay, naughty Jay. Hello, you amazing ladies. I've been listening to the pod since 2022 and Creepy Lynn. You ladies have been keeping me company on very early morning commutes to central London for the last 2.5 years.
Aww.
A few months ago, I had
It has been a while, hasn't it?
Yeah, well, I know. I was like, it's only then that I was like...
Years.
It was November 2022, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That's mental.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Also, we were in Chat Life or whatever, Chat in it.
Chat Life.
Or whatever the fuck that was.
It's Ghost.
Chat It Up the Ghost. It got discontinued in February 2022. So I was like, when? When were we in it?
That's weird.
Yeah. Someone was like, we read about ghost Huns in this magazine. They got
someone on Patreon sent us an email.
But it's life. Or touch my bum, that's just life.
Don't be shy. That was one of the most mental conversations. So many people are going to be like, what are they talking? And if you're one of them, we see you.
Anyway,
you're validated.
You ladies have been keeping me company on very early morning commutes into central London for the last 2.5 years. A few months ago, I had a series of events that I can't explain still to this day, and I thought you'd both love to hear it, and maybe Hannah will be able to give her professional opinion as a swimmer.
Oh.
I work at a gym in the city, not far from Bank. I'm a key holder, which means I have to be in at 4:45.
Oh my God, this is so scary, this story.
Yeah, horrific.
Fuck.
4:45 a.m. to open up, to turn on the lights and get everything ready for first members. Most of the building's fine. Treadmills, spin studio, reception, just empty rooms in the dark, but the pool area is different. The gym has a 20-metre underground swimming pool with glass walls and a pale blue lighting that's never truly turned off. He didn't say truly, I just put that in. That's never turned...
Verbatim.
Never turned fully off.
Does verbatim mean word for word?
Yeah, which I have not done.
No.
Sorry, Jay, I'm going to do it word for word now. The kind of place designed to look luxurious when full of people, but at 5 a.m, it feels wrong. Too quiet.
It's because in London, the pools are in the basement.
Yeah, and usually they're old. They're old as fuck. This more, This one more.
Sometimes I have to just. Oh, God.
We do have a fun time, don't we?
Hello.
Okay, shut it.
Shut it.
I'm trying to get this right. Also, my hair, I look insane today.
No, you don't.
I look like I've been dragged through a bush.
No, you look nice.
Oh, thank you, Hannah.
Your boobs look massive as well. I went, oh, poke me in the eye. I'm going to be breastfeeding in a minute if I'm not careful. They look massive.
No, it's because Pez, isn't it?
Because what?
First day of Pez, they go.
Oh, do that? Well, I never know because mine have ginorculous. Ginorculous. Anyway, so I don't know if they're getting bigger, but they certainly feel more tighter.
They're horrid. Yeah, they feel really.
I imagine they look great, but they feel awful.
Yeah, they. I was wearing like a push-up right yesterday. My friend Helen was like, "Fucking hell, they're in my face." Yeah. I was like, "You nearly touched my tit there." I couldn't help it. They're there. They're
an assault.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
Well, the tits are out today and yesterday. Okay. Sorry, Jay.
God, I want a wine.
Okay, we are concentrating now.
Sorry.
So,
Ginorculous.
Knockers.
That's the dinosaur. Tits.
I'm still obsessed with that dinosaur story. I can't stop.
I know,
it's one of the most you know when a story paints images for you.
Yeah.
And all I've got is Caprice with a fag on, staring at Barney, being like, "You fucking."
Yeah, it's giving like After Dark uncanny.
It's so good.
Yeah.
I just, I want to get like an AI image of that.
Yeah.
Anyway, so this pool at 5 a.m. feels wrong, right? It feels too quiet. This one morning a few months back, I walked in and immediately noticed the surface wasn't flat. The water was moving.
Oh, no.
As if someone had just done a length. Not violently, just that slow way of waves spreading out. I froze. The pool is sealed at night. No one should have been down there. I knew my colleagues weren't in yet. It was just me in the whole building. I thought maybe one of the filtration pumps had kicked in. But then I saw the footprints. Clear, wet prints across the tiles.
It's time to admit that it was me. I popped in.
Yeah.
I couldn't go without
How did you get a key?
I couldn't go without my swimming fix.
Clear, wet prints across the tiles.
With a bunion shape.
Well, you could see the verruca outline.
Verrucas seem to have disappeared. Are they not a thing anymore, verrucas?
What do you mean?
Well, it's just I haven't thought about it, and I'm always swimming, and I've never had a verruca, but I've not had one like.
Are you sure
no
you
one
don't
seems
have
to be
any?
talking about it.
I thought I had one.
I know what a
day,
verruca
but it was
looks
hard
like,
skin.
but I haven't had anything like that.
Well,
very, very.
I'm surprised
gentle
at
feet.
your feet. Can you not? Fucking whacked her stinky foot on the table.
I am going to have a pedicure soon.
Yeah, I need one as well. Okay, can we concentrate on Jay's story, please?
Sorry.
Just out of respect.
And do you know what? Fuck off with your fucking reviews, all right?
Oh,
unless
you're
they're 5
back to
stars.
salty.
Yeah.
Okay. Clear, wet prints across the tiles, leading from the far end of the pool towards the fire exit. Bare feet. Small. I remember that vividly because I crouched down to touch one to check if it was actually wet, and my finger came away damp.
Oh, no.
The fire exit was alarmed, and it hadn't gone off. I felt the hairs on my neck go up the way they do when you know you're not alone. And then faintly, I heard water shift again.
Oh, no.
A single sound like an arm breaking the surface just once. I stood there staring at the black water, telling myself I was imagining it, but the waves were there.
Why is the water black?
It's dark, isn't it?
Oh.
It's only that blue light.
That sounds a bit weird.
Yeah. But the waves were there. The water was moving towards me. I locked the pool door and refused to go back in, making an excuse when one of my colleagues came in and asked, came in her.
Okay. Then I came in her. then I nutted and seeded her. Let's just made a turn.
And then I came in my colleague and asked him to do the pool check. I couldn't face going.
Now I've taken you to Pound Town. Can you please do the? Could you please do the pool now? Because I'm scared.
Okay. I locked the pool door and refused to go back in, making an excuse when one of my colleagues came in and asked him to do the pool check. I couldn't face going back in. The next week, I started hearing it earlier, before I even reached the pool area. Just faint splashes, echoing. One morning, I swear I heard breathing. The kind of deep, wet inhale you hear when someone surfaces after a long swim.
Or when I'm breathing was a cold.
I don't know what I was seeing, hearing, or what was happening, but here's the detail that really stuck with me. That final morning, before the event stopped as suddenly as they started, I walked down to the pool one last time. No splashes, no movement, the water looked perfectly still. But as I turned to leave, I caught my reflection in the glass wall, and there was someone else in it. a pale figure just behind my shoulder, dripping wet. When I spun around, there was no one there. I still work in the gym, but now I have a specific ritual when I'm opening the pool. I keep my AirPods in and I won't look directly at the glass wall. But even now, I occasionally feel my eyes drawn to the bottom of the glass panes, and I swear I can see a pair of shadowy footsteps 2 paces behind me as I walk around the empty pool. And I never ever look too closely at the water before it's been disturbed. Keep up the amazing work, ladies, and Hannah, if you fancy coming for a swim in the very likely haunted swimming pool,
yes,
let me know. Jay.
Oh, we should go and do that.
Yeah, we should.
Oh my
Jay, where's my invite? I swim too.
Yeah, it's all right. I'll go away and I'll do the content.
She'll try and drown me again. But... That is one of my faves.
Great. That's really scary.
Yeah, girl.
Fuck me.
Well, what I think we should do is do a Patreon episode.
Yeah, I was just going to say.
Where we go there and maybe we could film a ghost hunt there.
Yeah, well, I was just going to say, should I really get in my swimming costume on Patreon? But turns out I already have.
You already have, so you've done that.
If you want to know what I mean, go to patreon.com/ghosthunts.
Yeah.
Shall we do one more?
Yeah, go on.
Shall we have a cheeky little one more before we go and whine? Me and Suzie have got to admin bank account stuff. It's really boring. Oh, actually, we've done it. Don't need to do it. Just a nice whine. Are you ready?
Yeah, I want another one, please.
Hi, Huns. I've been watching your podcast for a little over a year now, and I love you both so much for giving me the spooky content I crave all year round. Also, while being hilarious, so I can watch at night. Anyway, I've lived in a couple of haunted houses in my day, but the house we rented from when I was 8 to 12, I'll be 20 in 3 days, just for reference, was by far the worst. The first story took place when I was freshly 8. Freshly that 8. Sounds creepy. I believe. I'm bad with remembering dates, but not details. It was very late at night and way past my bedtime, but like every night, I was up reading with my bedside lamp on. Before this happened, I always felt safer sleeping with the door open, so my door was open, but the dim light from my lamp didn't quite reach the hallway, so it was still dark out there. My parents' room was across from me, and the bathroom to the left. This is relevant, I promise. I was totally engrossed in my book like I always was when I suddenly felt the urge to look up into the hallway. You know that feeling when you are about to get caught doing something bad? I know exactly what that feeling is. Like when you know someone's there and you're like, oh, fuck. That's what happened when my mum first caught me smoking.
Oh, no.
Sad. Sorry, Mum. I had that feeling. Like I would look up and see my mum or dad standing at the door angry at me for being up so late. I looked up and saw, well, it's hard to describe, but this thing was not human. There was no way. The hallway was dark, like I mentioned, but this thing was even darker. It had a very clear outline that was darker than my unlit hallway, and the shape of it was strange. I couldn't make out any real details on it, but I got the distinct impression that it was bent at the back like no human could. And it was huge. It was bent into kind of an upside-down L, and its head was turned so unnaturally. I got the most disgusted feeling looking at it. I thought I was going to throw up. It wasn't like a movie monster with glowing red eyes, but I still felt eyes on me. I was too terrified to scream or do anything but cover my head with my blanket and shut my eyes, desperate for it to just go away. I waited like this all night, feeling watched the whole time. I only fell asleep when the sun came up, and I remember having horrible nightmares. I got up once I heard my dad moving around and asked him if he'd gotten up in the night, desperate to convince myself it was just him. My dad, who famously wakes up at least 3 times at night and walks around the house, looked at poor sleep-deprived 8-year-old me and said, "No, I actually had the best sleep of my life. Didn't get up once." This story still haunts me, and I never sleep with the door open. And I never grew out of my fear of the dark. The second story sounds even more believable, but The second story sounds even more unbelievable, but I swear this really happened. I wasn't much older than I was in the first story, maybe 9 at most. This story takes place around Christmas, because I remember my elf on the shelf being involved. I didn't exactly believe in Santa, but thought if I pretended I'd get extra presents, which is why my parents bought me one. Anyway, they were both away that night and for some reason or another, and my best friend at the time and her older sisters were over, so I wouldn't be alone. We were watching whatever was trending on YouTube at the time.
Wow.
That is young.
That is young. Freshly 9.
Freshly 9, yeah. Probably Fred or something, I don't remember. I don't know who that is. My friend was messing around with my elf on the shelf and I was getting mad because I thought if my parents found out it was moved, they'd think it was me and the whole believing in Santa jig would be up. We were arguing pretty loudly and her eldest sister was screaming at us to shut up when suddenly we heard a door slowly creeping open. I remember thinking it was my bedroom door based off where the sound was coming from. We all went silent as we listened for more noises when suddenly we heard a very loud stomping coming down the hallway. We all stood petrified until we saw the bathroom door slam shut. It was partially blocking the hallway as it was left wide open. And then the footsteps got louder and much, much faster. That's when the oldest snapped into action and screamed at us all to run out the front door, and we all mindlessly listened. We ran all the way down the street and she called my parents. They came home, checked the entire house, worried someone had broken in. All the doors were locked except for the front door, which we ran out of. No windows were open or broken. There was no sign of anything amiss in the house. They scolded us all for scaring them with our joke and sent my friend and her sisters home. I know that nobody broke in. We would have seen someone after the door slammed. There was a solid 2 seconds after it was fully closed and we heard the running. None of us heard a thing. None of us saw a thing. I don't know what happened in that house. I don't know what happened in that house that made it so creepy, but I was very happy to move to the house we currently live in that is very much not haunted, I hope. Anyway, I know these were long and maybe not podcast worthy, but I'm currently watching the Creepy of the Week special and felt the need to throw my hat into the ring.
Oh, stunning. Who was that from?
I don't know if we can say.
A letter?
Oh.
Oh. Ooh.
Oh. Oh, girl, it sounds scary.
Okay, love that. Thank you, O. Oh, gorge.
Wasn't that stunning?
And here endeth our Creep of the Week special. But like last week, we picked a tarot to suggest new beginnings.
Yes.
So now we should, the week ahead for the Huns, because that's where we're at.
Okay.
So this is a pick for you guys.
Another one, because we couldn't be asked.
Well, no, that one, Death, is the one for us in the year ahead.
Oh,
This is for the Huns coming this
Okay.
week. So pick well, because it's for our Huns in the wild.
There.
Yeah? Yeah.
That was one I was pulling before.
What is it? What is it? What is it?
What do you think it is? What do you
I
think,
think
it is?
Empress.
Why don't you flick your thing, flick your bean,
Yeah, I don't want to
flick your book, and then where it feels good, just stop it.
Emperor. There. Now it's going to be 3 of carrots.
Oh no, it's it's this bloke that looks like he's on a dance machine.
Oh, the squatted one.
4 of Pentacles.
4 of Pentacles. Okay,
Is it-
well that means, in what way up? Did you have it the right way up?
I had it the right way up, yeah.
Okay. It signifies a naive, pampered young person. Think conscientiously about all those people whom your activities impact, including those whose work and effort went into building what you inherited and those whose welfare depends on your right management.
Hang on, is this supposed to be about us or them?
The Huns in the wild.
Oh, right.
What you have been given
Good.
is abundant. Still, it's not without limits. If you're prudent and responsible, the endowment will grow. If you're frivolous or foolish, your behaviour could undermine both your inheritance and the well-being of others who are connected to it. So that means, Huns in the wild, if you have some money coming in from your mum or dad, don't piss it up the wall.
Don't piss it up the fucking wall.
I know it's really tempting to, but if your mum's giving you a tenner,
just buy a house.
don't spend it on fags.
No. Well, a tenner, you may as well spend it on fags.
I don't even know how much fags are.
More than a tenner, I'll tell you that, about 15
You
quid.
couldn't even buy any for it.
I remember a time when you could buy 20 for £3.99.
That's so bad.
And I remember the packaging having like £3.99.
Wow.
How good is that? And you could smoke in pubs. Anyway,
Does
I
it
feel
put people
really old.
off?
What?
The price of cigarettes.
No, people just go to smoke tobacco then.
Oh, really?
But I don't think I smoke enough because I don't smoke 20 a day.
No. How many are you on?
Depends what, like, when we're going to have a wine now, I want a cigarette. But I've had one today so far.
So you'll have like one a day?
Well, no, sometimes more. If like we're out ghost hunting, I'll have about 5, 6. If I'm at Matt and Stevens, I'll have 20.
Knock it on the head?
Maybe. I go, if I don't, I only have one when I want one.
Mm.
So like, I've been 2 days recently without having one.
So you wouldn't be like, no, not for me.
Well, I think I
'Cause
would
there's no-
knock it on the head, but like for now,
For now, you like it.
yeah, bad, isn't it? Bad. Just don't smoke, kids. It's bad for you. And
Don't
if you're
smoke.
listening to this and you haven't started and you want to, do not do it.
Don't do it.
Very bad.
Well, this has been stunning.
And if the government would like to get in touch for an anti-smoking campaign, we are available.
Sponsored by Marlborough Light.
Our bank accounts are ready.
Get into it.
See you next week.
See you next time,
Bye.
honeys. Bye.